Well, good morning, everybody. Actually, narrating this Thursday afternoon is like a broken record. We just keep having these beautiful fall days. Of course, it's dry, but just can't top this weather. It's in the low 70s today, I think. So we're going to switch General Chemical and the Team Track and Miller Distribution today. So I hope you're joining along. So today we're switching west of Douglas Avenue. We're switching General Chemical and the Team Track and spotting a car at Miller Distribution. And we'll finish it up next week. We already have the locomotive on the end of the train. We're just going to push the cars out to Douglas Avenue. Again, in real life, gosh, it's less than half a mile down there, so that's all within yard limits. The only road crossing we have is Watt Street, which you'll see in just a second. I'm out here on the back porch with Ferdinand. Everyone else is napping inside, including me a few minutes ago. Mowed the grass today, so relaxed a little bit. All right, so we're going to pull up next to the yard office, stop for a second, and throw the switch to go into the spur. That's why I left my hand in, so you can see reason why I stopped. So we coupled onto the empty bulkhead flat, and then we'll go ahead and push down the spur, pick up the two cars at General Chemical. I just finished watching my friend Fran, the 5-minute modeler, video about track work, and he has some really good tips. I suggest you check it out. He really didn't have anything. I don't have anything to add. I probably made some of the mistakes that he's talked about. Just use quality track is the main thing. I like Pico track and Pico switches. So we've emptied the spur now. So the 3 cars we picked up, we're going to put them on the passing siding on the other side of Douglas Avenue so we can spot 2 cars. Yep, the pickup truck wasn't quick enough. It's going to have to wait for us. Our weather is supposed to change. I've got a cold front coming in Sunday. Maybe get quite a bit of rain. Probably not 3.5 inches like we had last time, but another inch or so of rain, and maybe a thunderstorm. And it's going to be a little bit cooler next week, I believe. The Japanese visitors are coming over to the house tomorrow night, and after they leave, I'm probably going to put the net over the pond in the Garden Railroad because my neighbor's Bradford pear is about to start dropping leaves. A lot of times they hang on late in the year, but it's been so dry. We have one frost and it'll just bury the Garden Railroad. So I'll still be able to run it. I just have to make sure the net isn't over the track. All right, so we have one tank car to spot. I know I've talked, about the possibility of getting rid of Douglas Avenue and replacing it with something else. So we've talked about the paper company, which is still a possibility. Still trying to learn more about it. Talked about Jackson, Ohio, Wellston, Ohio, which is a conglomeration of 2 towns which are very close together, which were on the Portsmouth branch, which would fit in well with Oak Hill and give me a reason to run DT&I stuff. But another possibility would just be to redo Douglas Avenue, because it's geographically wrong right now. I could move wherever to where ITT Grinnell is, and Union Spring to where General Chemical is. Put General Chemical up where Union Spring is, and I would probably not have ITT Grinnell because I have skipped the big grain elevator that we have in Chillicothe. And again, I've told in the past that I'm not sure if ITT Grinnell actually received rail service this late. I think it probably ended in the 60s, maybe early 70s. So I could get rid of that, and I could build the grain elevator, and I would just rebuild the buildings, because this was the first section that I built. My skills have improved. Boomer talks about that. This last video, we talked about some of his scenery isn't as good as the scenery he does now, which I can't tell any difference because he's so great. But I'm sure I could do a better job on the buildings the second time around. So that's another possibility. I also didn't have a static grass applicator when I built Douglas Avenue. I don't have an impending move or anything forcing me to do anything. I can keep enjoying this layout as long as I want. I'm just getting the urge to build. Alright, so we've taken the 2 remaining cars through the crossover onto the main line. So the N&W boxcar is going to go to ITT Grinnell. What we're going to do is we're going to push it down and set it on the spur, the ITT Grinnell. We're not going to switch it out yet. We're just going to go ahead and we've got a little bit of shuffling to do when we do that, and we've got a train coming through. We need to clear the main line, but we do have time to spot that Burlington Northern car at Miller Distribution. So that's what we're going to do. So after we spot this car and pull the locomotive back out onto the main, we'll end the video. All the animals are doing fine. Maybe I'll give a little bit, videos about them or pictures of them on the next week's video, possibly. But everything's doing fine. Arlie the cat has shown back up for a couple days. So the place where he was staying contacted us and said, "Hey, have you seen the cat?" And I said, "Yeah, he's hanging out here now for some reason." So he's just going to go back and forth. So anyhow, everybody have a great weekend and stay safe.